So the absolute craziest thing that could have ever happened in the gubernatorial race for North Carolina just occurred right before my own very eyes. And in fact, I have some clout in Republican sphere. So I heard this maybe 10 hours before it happened, but Jesus, man, it's midday here in Arizona. The bomb is dropped. Mark Robinson, oh my God, what has happened, brother? You guys can see the headline. I'm a black North Carolina GOP nominee for governor makes dozens of disturbing comments on forum. Oh God. Okay. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I was glazing Mark Robinson, and I know this is not politically smart to say, but I thought his advertisement announcing for governor a year ago was fantastic. I even was like 15 feet away from him eating at a DC thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell? So like I said, people in politics knew that this was happening earlier, like as of this morning. They knew that Mark Robinson was about to get pelted with some potatoes or tomatoes that were laced with fent because clearly these were almost deadly. At least that was what I was told. So this got down the wire. And so Mark Robinson, bracing for impact, is saying, I'm not dropping out. Jeez, okay, this is ballsy. Let's see what he says. This is before it dropped.
Lieutenant Governor Robinson and your Republican nominee for governor as well, of course. Well, guys, the news media is at it again. My opponent is at it again. You all have seen the half-truths and outright lies of Josh Stein on these ads over and over again. And now a story leaked by him to CNN is appearing now. Let me reassure you, the things that you will see in that story, those are not the words of Mark Robinson. You know my words, you know my character, and you know that I have been completely transparent in this race and before. Folks, this race right now, our opponents are desperate to shift the focus here from the substantive issues and focus on what you are concerned with to salacious tabloid trash. We cannot allow that to happen. And folks, we've seen this type of stuff in the past as well. Clarence Thomas famously once said he was the victim of a high-tech lynching. Well, it looks like Mark Robinson is too, by a man who refuses to stand on stage and debate me about the real issues that face you.
Okay, this is so complicating. Again, I'm trying to come in as unbiased as possible because I think Mark Robinson has a charisma. Like, this is Riz. Like, imagine a white guy. I'm assuming Mark is, in his 50s. Imagine a 50-year-old white guy being like, yeah, those are not the words of Sheldon Lambert. It's like, dude, what the fuck? But he's got some, like, preacher. I don't know if he was a preacher. I honestly don't know. He's fat like one. But anyway, the Reverend, he just comes off very cool. I love it. But again, oh, man, this is so awkward to watch.
Instead, they want to focus on salacious tabloid lies. We're not going to let them do that. We are staying in this race. We are in it to win it. And we know that with your help, we will. God bless you. And we will see you where? On the campaign trail.
Okay, so that's the thing, right? He's saying, oh, I'm like Clarence Thomas. No, the difference being is that he was being rhetorically lynched over stuff that happened in person 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Whereas with Mark, he's, being caught, I guess, like sending stuff 15 years ago on the internet, which is like very not demure, not mindful. It's pretty lame, actually. So it's kind of pathetic. But anyway. Now, CNN or whoever did this digging really made some profound searches as they're going through stuff that has the wrong, like, it's not Mark Robinson. It's a guy who goes by Mini Soldier. And by that, I mean, like, he's using, like, an alt, but they found it somehow. They're finding posts from 2010 saying that he's a black, I don't know if I can say that word, Nazi. I mean, whatever. You can look at me. I'm not one of those types. They'd cremate me just with a lot of other people. But anyway, the point being is that, yeah, I mean, these are a bad look. These are a bad look. I can't lie. Here's the craziness, bro. This is the crazy sauce. Again, kids should not watch this channel in general, but not this video too. I should have warned you guys before, but I don't believe in trigger warnings, but I do believe in prepubescent warnings. Do not. This is pretty gross stuff. But anyway, let's get right into it. CNN is pointing a point of hypocrisy. This contention is having to do with the fact that he's very anti-transgender in rhetoric, which is a reasonable position to have. In politics, it's not uncommon to see that. But Robinson said that he also enjoyed watching the transgender filmography of the nude type and reviewed, and this is in archived messages purportedly. He also called himself a perv in quotes. And this is too bad. People like Vaush, Destiny, all these liberals, they love this sort of example. You think gays are weird because you're in the closet, and oftentimes this is not true. Mind you, in the 50s, could the anti-gay bully in the 50s shoving the queers in lockers, could that have been a projection when it was more taboo? Yes, maybe sometimes, but not anymore. The movie It in what was it, Derry, Maine? Yeah, probably there could be like, oh, you're in the closet, you hate gays because you're one of them. But nowadays, that's not really true. But in this case, if it is, that would be a damning indictment on that sort of position to have politically. So I don't enjoy Robinson purportedly saying those things. But they're saying the website they got this from was these posts were made from 2008 to 2012 on a website called Nude Africa, which I haven't heard of. And it's a filmography website. You can read the page yourself. That includes a message board. The comments were made under the username Mini Soldier, a moniker Robinson used frequently online. Interesting. Also, they are corresponding this with email addresses he's used in the past as well. So these are screenshots of him on that same account. So this proves that it is him, apparently. These are on the website's Pinterest, which is kind of girly. That's probably the worst thing he's accused of. Having an account there. I'm joking. Facebook post shows previous Twitter handle. Okay. YouTube. Discus. I don't know what that is. It's like a dollar to LinkedIn, it seems like. And Black Planet. God knows what the hell that means. Now, this is really weird. Privately under the username of Mini Soldier on the website Nude Africa, Robinson graphically described his own sexual arousal. Oh my God. Oh, as an adult, I didn't mean to say that. As an adult, from the memory of secretly peeping on women in the public gym showers when he was a 14-year-old. Ugh. Robinson recounted the story as a memory he still fantasized about. Oh, God damn it. And people say, Lalo, your political career's over because of your YouTube videos. Look, if Robinson, if he got this far with that shit on the internet, oh my God, dude, what the hell? Ugh. Okay, so quotes, I came to a spot where there was a dead end and had two big event covers over it. It was just so happened it overlooked the showers, and I sat there for about an hour and watched as several girls came in and showered, he wrote on the Nude Africa side. He talks about how he went peeping again the next morning, and then he went back to the ladder and it was locked. So those 2 times were the only times he got to do it. And then he says, memories. On Nude, oh my God. And then he says in quotes on the Nude Africa side, I like watching transgender on girl films. That's effing hot. It takes the man out while leaving the man in, Robinson wrote. And yeah, I'm a perv too. I'm like, I feel like a father that just got told the son is gay. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? I did nothing wrong here, but like still, there must have been some, like what? Okay, I'm getting goosebumps from the embarrassment. It's not even, I feel embarrassed even talking about this. So he watches, I guess he's saying guys that are, I don't get it. So he likes watching guys that think they're women on girls. It doesn't even make it better no matter what. What's the spin here? Now, the retort is that this is not us, these are not our words, and this is not anything that is characteristic of me, Robinson said. And he also retorted to the Nude Africa post by saying, I'm not going to get into the minutia of how somebody manufactured these salacious tabloid lies. So that's pretty indicative that he's lying, because if you're an open book, then you'd be honest, obviously. But, I mean, so, tough. He was caught black-handed, I'm skipping over some of the more gross stuff, too. Believe it or not, there's other stuff. But this one's kind of funny. Mark Robinson said several years ago that he's not in the KKK. They don't let blacks in. And if he was in the KKK, he would have called him Martin Lucifer Coon in reference to MLK. Kind of cringe. Now, some people may be asking, and I kind of agree with you guys, like, come on, this can't be true. These got to be fake. But according, and again, this CNN saying it, so I'm not even going to doubt CNN. You know, a lot of people that are Republican are going to be like, it's CNN, so I got to give them the it's a grain of salt. It's like, no, this is true. This is true. They got him black-handed, like I said. It is, you can identify an L. This is not me, but this is a candidate I was supporting. Not like I didn't give him money. I never met him. I saw him eat from afar, which probably isn't that hard because he's fat. Low blow, but not as low as any of the blows here or any of the blows he saw on video 15 years ago. Yikes. But anyway, so identifying Mini Soldier, which is the username he used. Look at this. So first and foremost, there's a lot of details that are coincidences that line up in a way that's obviously him. So first and foremost, somewhere it had posted that Mini Soldier went by the name Mark Robinson. So how often is that possible? Also, a user responded to a comment made by the Mini Soldier account by calling him Mark. So that's also a pretty big coincidence. Also, Mini Soldier, the account, mentioned that in 2008 he had been married for 18 years, which corresponds to Mark Robinson's marriage to Yolanda Hill in 1990. And in 2011, he said he'd been married for 21 years, which again lines up. Mini Soldier also said that he lived in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is the same town that Robinson lived in at the time and still lives at. So that all makes sense. So yeah, all the ages line up, where he lives lines up, the name lines up, the email lines up, the height lines up. So there you go. Again, more coincidences. In a post in 2012, Mini Soldier said that he served in the Army at the same time that Robinson said he served in the Army. He also mentioned that about how his mother worked at an HBCU, and it turns out that Robinson's real mother also worked as a custodian in North Carolina A&T State University, which is an HBCU in Greensboro, North Carolina. They also, Mini Soldier and Robinson, have the exact same favorite Twilight Zone episode. So that's their favorite. They include remote controlled helicopter reviews, which were very cool like 10 years ago. Do you guys remember in malls they used to sell remote controlled helicopters like in 2012? Those were awesome. Anyway, so if you look here, apparently Discus, the website, one of the ones that shows the Mini Soldier account with the selfie of Robinson as the profile picture, shows that there was a public leak online in 2017. So I guess that's like where the hackers or whatever found out that like, oh wait, there's a Mark Robinson here or something. So that kind of just shows how it happened. So in summary, is the story true about Mark Robinson? Yes, basically. And even if it's not 100%, it's close enough to where it's like, dude, what the hell? Which brings me to the question: should, and he legally still can, should Mark Robinson drop out of the governor race against Josh Stein? I think is his name. Yes, he should drop out. He should drop out. I think he's good on the political issues. He's a charismatic guy, and he should win. Absent this drop, okay? Absent this September surprise. Oh my gosh, dude. What the hell is wrong with this guy? So no, he should drop out 100%. Disavow. That's really weird that he did that stuff on the internet as a 40-year-old man. Sad and depressing. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're traumatized. Oh, this is so weird. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. Adios.